New Year.
Been
Happy
draped
New
up,
Year.
stand
Happy
up.
New Year.
Um, I would like to welcome everybody to another episode of Leave It on the Court podcast. Actually, this is a special New Year's episode. Thought we bring in the new year right. You know what I'm saying? We were slacking on our Mac a little bit. So we're going to step it up a little bit for the show. So we had to come do something special for you guys for New Year's. You know what I'm saying?
Little bro, Happy New Year.
Happy,
Hey.
happy New Year's, Brody. Yeah, so with that being said, once again, welcome to Leave It on the Court podcast. I need everybody to go to YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. You can check us out every Sunday, normally at 4 o'clock right here on Instagram Live. Also, you can check us out on X, TikTok, and all other platforms. Make sure you go check out the new shorts we got. They blowing up. Make sure you like them things, share them things. With all that being said, Brody, what we got going on today?
We're gonna talk about the 76ers. We're gonna talk about Trae Young and his possible trade market. We're gonna talk about this Jokic injury. We're gonna start this episode off talking about the Lakers. The Lakers have been in heavy rotation across many podcasts because the Lakers are struggling right now. In the month of December, they've gone 5-7, which is good enough for third in the West with a 20-11 overall record. Um, there's been noise across some of these podcasts and even some of the assistant coaches in the NBA, pointing the finger at the now 41-year-old LeBron James, saying that it's his fault the Lakers are struggling. Along with his relationship with JJ Redick. What's your thoughts on this?
Did they forget they got Luka on their team? Captain, I don't play defense at all. Like, are we forgetting they got another guy by the name of Austin Reeves that couldn't guard somebody in their locker? Like, for
Oh.
real. Like if you stick like you know how you stick nerds in the locker back in the day, and
Yeah,
you put it in
buddy.
the locker with another player with handles, he's still getting shook. Like that's how both of them are. You know what I'm saying? And of course, being that LeBron is the old man, he walk around with a cane and stuff. We gonna blame it on him because you know what I'm saying. His defensive win shares ain't as high, but if you look right to your right and right to your left, it doesn't get any better. So I don't understand why it's all his fault that the Lakers is bombing. And really, this is just a poor constructed team. We got a bunch of dudes, and Andre Aiden and Hachimura, and they
Jared Vanderbilt.
not use the connect right. Bronny should not even be on the team. He should be. It should be an official NBA player holding his spot. They're not playing Gabe. They're not playing people that can bring that defensive pressure. Gabe is a good, not a great, but he a better defender than Austin. Sometimes you might have to play offense, defense with these two, or something like that. For JJ to be such an X's and O's guys, he's missing all the O's. I mean, he's doing all the O's and none of the X's. So, you know what I mean? He needs to figure out his defensive strategy because if we know JJ, he's an offensive guru. His defensive prowess isn't up to where like a Nate McMillan or some of these defensive coaches that we've seen. He's more like a D'Antoni-ish type coach. We all knew that D'Antoni teams score high, but they couldn't stop a cold. So, you know what I mean? This is like the same thing that he got to realize in this new day and age of basketball, where the game is going now. You got to stop people, man, because people are scoring 150 points now. So you got to have some stop somewhere in key moments, and you just can't put it on the old guy. You feel me? When you built this squad essentially around him starting, and now that you got Luka, you didn't construct this squad good. You should have had a defensive minded center. You should have had a defensive and rebounded orientated power forward, something like that. Somebody you can put some scoring in and just let LeBron focus on what he good at right now, and that's his offense. Let him focus on that. Quit trying to put so much stress on him. Unfortunately, at his age and this day, at this day and time with LeBron, you gotta hide him. You gotta hide him. So you put Luka and him on the floor, and then and you have Austin moving around, and then everybody else should just be straight defensive players.
Mm.
And I don't see how he don't see that.
Sometimes it's hard to see something when you're so close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I think LeBron does deserve some of the blame, but it's it's a
I mean,
it's a team game, man. You got
yeah,
5 people on the floor at all times, and you have a coach. Yeah, that man, 41 years old, and happy belated birthday to LeBron James. But um, what the team does need from him is most of his effort um, to come on the defensive end. Now, however, Austin Reeves has been out now for 2 to 3 weeks, and they're not talking about him coming back till February. He has a grade 2 calf strain. Luka Doncic have been out for 1 or 2 weeks because he had a newborn kid, so he was off in Slovenia somewhere. Now LeBron did take the try to step into that role and be the number one option, but unfortunately, most of them came in losing efforts. So in the month of December, they're 5-7, um, with key losses to the Suns and to the Spurs. And LeBron stepped up and did what he could, having 27, 28, 29 point games. But he's 41, and
this is
you
the gift
have
and the curse. This is the gift and the curse, man.
the
This is
the
part.
gift and the curse.
This is the
It's
part of it. This is part when you get
Yeah,
age, when everything is great when you winning at the
right.
age. But when you start losing, it's because of the age. And it's just
It's
so
because
and
of the age.
it's just so fucking it's so funny to me that if he wins the championship, he's 41. He won the championship at 41. Blah 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 blah. But then they start losing. He's 41. That's
He's
why they're losing.
41.
41. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
That's double.
it's crazy how media does this thing, you know what I'm saying, to you when you're the great, and it's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying?
It's
This is the part of being the greatest. Is
the
that
double-edged sword.
yeah, you're gonna get all the victory all when y'all win, and when y'all losing, you get all the bullshit. So you know what I'm saying?
It was people like Rashard McCants when he said LeBron James is the best player on the Lakers.
I was talking about Rashad McCants. This dude wears a crown. Like,
Because
come on, bro. Like,
it's folks
it's
like
people like,
him.
hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. If Gil ain't talking, everybody else needs to shut the hell up. Besides Kenyon and Gil, everybody else can just shut up because y'all barely did anything in the league to be trying to make points on anybody. If we keeping it a beat, if we gonna sit up here, LeBron ain't looking at McCants like, you know what? I respect that. But nobody's respecting the guy who wears a king, walking around with bats and spikes in it. Like, stop. Like, stop, stop.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and say what
So
I was gonna say about this dude. Though.
it's Rashad McCants and the guys like him that push certain narratives that millions of others pick up on and regurgitate these things. So according to Rashad McCants, LeBron James is the best player on the Lakers, and it's his fault why, and his fault only, and maybe some of JJ Redick on why the Lakers are losing when you got an MVP candidate in Luka Doncic for the past 3, 4, 5 years that, as you alluded to earlier, don't play defense, man, and that's the Lakers' biggest issue is defensive rebounds and defense. It's as
And
simple
what
as
did
that.
I say when everybody was talking? Okay, let's rewind. What did I say about him and the weight loss? All right, everything looked good until it's time to play. The first half of the season, first maybe month of the season, everybody all look good, got 2 steals and blah 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 blah. He defenses win shares, bit to bit. Now I'm like, all right, yeah, everything looks nice right now. Let's wait until the season start going, and you know what I'm saying, and all the bad habits start kicking in. Booyah,
Now,
booyah. Where we at? The same dude we've been seeing up until this point. He'll give you 50, but he'll take 50. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So what you do with players like that, you get two. If you're gonna have two offensive headstones, everybody else should just be role players and defensive players. That's how you build a squad around a guy
agree.
like Luka. You put a bunch of defenders in what you call 3-and-D guys around him, and let him cook and let LeBron cook what he got left in the gas tank so far as offense and stuff. You feel me? Let them cook. Everybody else should just be standing in the corner and waiting, and on the other end rebounding and playing defense. And I don't I to to have this mind of the game that you have probably two of the most intelligent people on the court in the game of basketball. Like, how are you missing this? And then if you
Well,
go through LeBron's career, hold on, if you go through
yeah,
LeBron's
bring it home,
career,
bring it home.
this is what you do. This is how you set up your team around LeBron. You give him a great score, and then everybody else is role players.
Hmm.
That's how defensive role players. I want to make that clear and sound. Shane Battier's, the Haslams, the Rail Wrights, the dudes that just come in and just stand in the corner, and when they on defense, they on the best guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? The Mike
For
Millers and
sure.
stuff like that. He wasn't a great defensive player, but this is the type of guys you put, dudes that can just stand and wait and shoot. Let LeBron cook everybody, draw everybody in. Let Luka cook, draw everybody in, and everybody else just be like, just wait. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Austin Reeves trying to be in between slashers, point guard. Bro, no. Just go stand your ass in the corner. That's all you need to do. Let Luka and Brian do all that other stuff, bro. Go stand your butt in the corner and wait for the call. You know what I'm saying? And this is a formula that we've seen work for what? Damn near 20 years with
Which
LeBron.
is insane. Yeah.
All the years that he won, this even with the Heat, this was the concept. It was him, D Wade, and everybody else play defense and grab rebounds.
That's what's crazy. I see LeBron trying to get out the way to be
Which is
the third
stupid.
option. However, the problem is Luca, Bron, and Austin Reeves has only played 8 games together this season. And we're 32, 33 games in.
Damn.
Like I said, Austin Reeves ain't coming back till probably the trade deadline. And Luca has been in and out. Like I said, his wife just gave birth to his another kid for Luca. So Bron, even though he steps up in these moments, he's not freaking 2018 LeBron James. He can only do that for so long. He's 41. He's not going to get you through a regular season. He can't do it. Not at 41. Playoffs come, best player any given night, but he's not going to carry you. That's Luka's job. I need him to be there, and I need him to be in shape, and I need him to play defense.
And
I need to take all the responsibilities for as a first option.
mm-hmm.
What was you saying?
I'm finna say, like, I Luca scoring ain't the problem, man. Like,
Oh no, no,
he,
not the
he,
scoring.
bro, we need you to at least stop the guy every other stop. Okay, if he comes down to score one time, the next time he come down, stop him. Like, that's all we need, bro. That's all we
Right,
need. This,
right.
you know what I'm saying? If he score, because we know you finna score. So if you stop him once and come down and score, guess what? You're up two, dummy. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just got to get like every other stop, and then and this false praise they was getting. That's why, one thing I've always said, I hate celebrating mediocrity. All this, oh, he was in the past. Like I was saying earlier in the season, everybody like he's playing good. He's averaging almost 2 steals and blah 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 blah. Bruh, It's the beginning of the season. Everybody fresh. Everybody still trying to get their stuff together, get their emotions, get they still figuring out their teams and stuff. For the teams that's not established, like a OKC and stuff, is a bunch of new guys and all these other places. Everybody establishing stuff. It's gonna be a bunch of bad skip passes. It's gonna be a bunch of stuff that a lazy defensive player can get off. But once
Mm,
everybody start getting their chemistry and the plays start working,
hmm,
you know what I'm saying? Get a little tape on what he doing. Okay, he's sitting back in the lane for the skip pass. Okay, all right, okay, blah blah blah. Now we got him on a scouting report on defense. They trying to hide him. He just trying to play the background and skip. All right, no skip passes. Boom. Now we done deleted the Luka effect. Now he's deleted. Now we're not doing no more passes where he can tip them and you know what I'm saying, do all this stuff. Now he's deleted now. You feel me? So now you gotta guard somebody head up. You feel me? And then that's when it becomes a problem because he lives on skates, bro. He lives on skates for real.
mm.
And he's at the position where every night it's going down.
Now, speaking of injury, um, Nikola Jokic has, well, it's both a gift and a curse, has a hyperextended knee. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it looked scary, didn't it, man?
Oh yeah, no, I thought it was over because the way dude
Oh,
back. Any other time we've ever seen somebody fall back into somebody's knee like that, it's been a wrap. Like you know what I'm saying. So it was like they said in the newspaper, a collective sigh of relief in Denver.
right, right, right,
It's
right,
extension, thank God.
right. Man, that was scary. This
Because
the
it's
best center
over.
in the NBA.
If Jokic get hurt, dun, 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 the price you get the price is right. You know what I'm saying? It's over.
Right,
It's over.
right.
Denver is no longer a threat at all. Period. So I know they're like, one more summer. I mean, one
So,
more winter. God damn.
so 10 to 15 games is what they'll play without Nikola Jokic in the lineup because of a hyperextension.
Tough
We
slam.
have we have Aaron Gordon and Christian Braun on the way back from injury, hopefully within the next 2 to 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think Denver will perform while Jokic is out? Currently, right now, they are second in the West
Mm-hmm.
behind OKC. Do you think they can keep the ship afloat?
I mean, Denver is a very well coached team. I saw the rest of the game after he got hurt. Jamal Murray went crazy.
He
Um,
did.
um, when you have well coached teams, anything can happen. I don't see them dropping off a cliff, but Jokic need to get back as soon as possible
Oh
because
yeah,
they're in a division where you can win 50 games and still be like HC
yeah,
like
buddy.
and so like long I think if they can maintain a like a game over 500 they'd be cool. You know what I'm saying?
And I
I'm
misspoke.
talking
The
about within
Denver
this
Nuggets.
section. I'm talking about within this section of games while he's gone. If they can maintain over five
Right.
within this section of games that he's gone, then they'd be okay.
And I misspoke earlier. Denver Nuggets are third in the West behind OKC, then San Antonio,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Nuggets. Um, so there's a buzz now online about the 65 game rule because
So they
Nikola
get
Jokic, Wemby, Giannis, and who am I forgetting? Oh, Luca are all in danger of missing that 65 game mark rule. So, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP,
part
All
of the
NBAs.
part of the game. Some dude that might not ever had a shot get to hold it up. This was the point. You know what I'm saying? Don't complain now. Don't complain. Complain now. Don't complain now. And today, this is your job to be there. Like regardless of what you go through, injuries is part of the game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if you don't do what you needed to maintain your body for these soft tissue injuries and stuff like that, you miss out. So now some dude that we might not, would have expected, like Jalen Brown, might get a MVP because you ain't healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's more to the off season just than you just going to the open run for the whole summer, man. It's more to that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to have your body prepared for the rigorous season. You have to have your body prepared, and that's including having your soft tissue prepared. And there's exercises and ways to do that. Stretching out, loosening up, untightening your body, getting in ice tubs, getting in the warm tub. There's ways to do this stuff to, you know what I'm saying? To make sure you don't fall into these things. Hey, take me off. I'm tired sub because it's really supposed to be somebody behind you that you're supposed to at least maintain while you get this rest. Like, and I've always said, like, what the hell are we paying these dudes on the bench for where you have to play your starter for 40 minutes? What the hell are we paying this dude 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million for on the goddamn bench if we got to play our starter for 40 minutes and dudes is dropping off like flies?
So I ain't gonna lie, this the Jonas Valanciunas pickup during the off season for the Denver Nuggets, man, this it has a chance to pay off right here, right now.
Well, I mean, they're basically the same player except he can't pass.
Yeah, now like
Because
yeah,
he's not a defender. I mean, only thing, and of course, he's not a scorer like Luka, but I mean, he can give you a solid 17 and 10, 17 and 8, something
right.
like that. You feel me? But they're basically the same guy. You know what I'm saying? Except he's like, instead of 2.0, he's like minus 2.0. um,
Yeah, yeah. I know I
he's
said you kind of threw me off when you said same guy. Like, wait a minute
I know, I
now.
know. But I'm saying like their play structure, like, you know what I'm saying? He's a
Uh,
high post center that like to move around. He's not somebody who's like, you give him and then you give him 5 minutes and then back down and he's gonna score. No, he's not that. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy who stands at
yeah,
the top and does this. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's his
there
game,
you
which is
go.
Jokic, but he just don't have the knowledge and the ability to give you 35, 15, and 20. Like, this thing is crazy. But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
bro.
so
But the numbers that this dude be throwing out there be so freaking ridiculous. I be like, he's a video.
Wimby,
He's a
Victor
video.
Wimby,
The video.
Victor
He,
Wembanyama, Victor
bro,
Wembanyama
no,
said,
get Victor right now. This dude Jokic had like a 40, 20, and 20. Bro, we don't like.
so so that's what I was about to say. Victor Wembanyama said this dude is the greatest offensive player probably to ever live, but he's not the best player.
He's not the greatest offensive player to ever live. Michael Jordan is the greatest offensive player to ever live. So stop. Secondly, he is the best um, all around center to ever live. Outside
According to
the
Victor, he not.
outside the defense, the only thing he's not. Now we ain't gonna act like he's gonna play no defense. He played more defense than Luka. Like, so we're not gonna act like he don't play no defense. That's just not his calling card. But offensively, he is Larry Bird 2.0.
Mm,
Like for
he,
real. If you go back and watch Larry's game and Jokic game, the only similar that's not similar is that Larry didn't start from free throw down. Larry can catch it from any goddamn where. He can catch it on the three, he can catch it on the wing, he can catch it in the low, he can catch it on the high. You know what I'm saying? Jokic pretty much has an area. You feel me? But if we're talking about impact on the game, and Larry was a little bit more better defender. If we talk about impact on the game, he has the same impact, if not more, than the Larry Bird. Larry Bird was killing, but he wasn't doing 20, 20, and 20s. Like he wasn't
nah,
he
not like
wasn't
that. Nah, nah,
you
nah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, Larry Bird was great, but I ain't never seen a 40, 19, and 15. I ain't like crazy.
Insane.
Like big
Insane.
2K numbers. Like this what Jokic put up. But if we drop a parachute Larry Bird into the league, it would be Jokic. In this modernized basketball. Because I believe in this basketball, Larry could do that. Larry could give you, not 19, but he can give you 12, 15, and 10 assists and 30 points. Easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? In this game, because of the spacing and the lack of physicality and stuff like that,
And rule
he,
changes, maybe
and all
so.
he need is this much space. All he need is this much space. And once you do this, what Isaiah say, his mom used to call a shot the silent death. Like, you know what I'm saying? You give them any space, you know what I'm saying? And then when you look at their shot motion and everything, exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? They move exactly the same. I think Larry probably a little bit quicker, and that's just, but they only 2 inches away. Larry's 6'9", 6'10". Jokic is really a 6'10", 6'11". They try to give him 7 feet, but he's really more closer to Larry than a Lewinsky. You know what I'm saying? I give Lewinsky a real 6'11", 7. He's more like a 6'10", 6'11". You know what I'm saying? So Larry is like 6'9" ish, 6'10" ish. You feel me? So if I was gonna compare him to anybody, everybody want to compare him to Luka. Lewinsky. Lewinsky was more herky jerky. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like if you really look at their games, he's a slower Larry Bird.
Yeah, Nowitzki gonna give you 15 rebounds and 15 assists.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I want to give kudos to the Denver Nuggets front office though, man. That's when you have a great player, you build around your great players, man. You try at least, because that's the Lakers struggles right now. Like
Exactly. I was
without
telling
without
you.
without without Jokic, listen to this starting five: Jonas Valanciunas, Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson, Christian Braun, and Jamal Murray.
And what's his name? Brown is playing out his mind off the bench.
Exactly, exactly.
Like I
So
understand he was trying to go get money, but I think we had a conversation about when he left. We said that could be a bad look. We have to go back into the archive, but we
you talking
did
about yeah, you talking about Bruce Brown. Okay, I'm following you. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Bruce Brown. Remember when they lost him? I think we
We
had both
did.
said that was going to be a bad look. You know what I'm
We
saying?
did.
Because like you need that rah rah guy off the bench to come in, and he's that what we call him, hustle man. He the hustle
Hustle
man.
man.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Everybody, okay, for all my street ballers, for all my players in the rec, for all my players just across the world, when you have a 5-man team, you gotta have a hustle man. You gotta have a Dennis Rodman, Udonis Haslam, that guy who ain't looking to shoot. That guy who's there to pester everybody, just want to grab a rebound, and just want to just be just the adjutant, just a little fly. Like, why is he here? He can't even score, but he's in my face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Everybody need a hustle man, a Shane Battier, that
Draymond Green.
Draymond, you know what I'm saying, when he in his right mind. You gotta have a hustle man, you know what I'm saying? So mark that down. When you next time you go to the street ball game, and you got that dude that shoot like this, but every time he guarded somebody, like, God damn it, pick him. Pick
Yeah.
him. Don't
That's
look at his offense. That's not what he's on there for. It's for other dudes that can score. You want him to be agitating everybody, guarding people 54 feet. Like, bro, we outside. Why am I backing you down all the way down? Bro,
right.
yeah, you need that guy. You know what I'm saying? Every team needs that guy. And Bruce Brown is that with an offensive game. You feel me? And he just fit that. You know who Denver remind me of? Memphis with offense.
Memphis with offense. Okay,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
I mean, the Zach Randolph, the grit and grind,
Oh yeah, the grind
the
grind time
Grizzlies.
team. Yeah.
he
with
re- they remind,
Zebo, Mike Conley,
yeah,
Allen, Rudy Gay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They remind me with them with offense because that was their problem. They had a bunch of role players, but they couldn't score enough to get over the hump. Denver is the new version of them. You know what I'm saying? A grit and grind team, but they can blow you out.
I'm gonna comment on what you said. You need that guy. When us hoopers say like the stuff that don't show up on a stat sheet, like you don't see this guy with 20 points, you don't see him with 18 assists and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
But those guys get you wins. That's how you win. Playoff games and championship, like when things about to hit the fan, those guys get you wins. Like
Ask
I know
Detroit.
your stars. Ask
Ask
Detroit.
Detroit.
Ask Chicago.
Yeah,
Ask Golden State.
yeah.
San Antonio. Like these dynasties
Mm-hmm.
had those guys, and they
Man,
realized how
Houston.
important those guys were.
Yeah, Houston. The Mario Ellis. The
Yeah.
the dudes like that who ain't there. I'm here to punch somebody. I'm not here to score a touchdown. If he if he
uh,
if he hit Hakeem, the next time he come down court, that's what's happening. That we need that guy. You know what I'm
Need
saying?
that guy.
Like, I need that guy. Like, bro, for real, he guarded me. Ah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be long for
Yeah. It's
like
gonna
this.
be a long night.
I ain't,
Yeah.
all right, I ain't going out tonight, y'all. Sorry, I got a break to do guarding me and
No,
shit. I'm gonna have to hit the gym early and do some weights and shit, and I'm put some extra padding on because I'm gonna have scars and shit. Like that's everybody,
yeah.
that guy, bro. Everybody in all the greatest teams, go back and look, all had one.
That's the mother suckers that I heard one who was that? Who was talking? That was Reggie Miller talking about they'll do stuff like not trim their nails before a
Mm-hmm.
game. So when
Mm-hmm.
they swipe in and trying to block, they scratching you up and it's
Mm-hmm.
like little annoying shit like
Like
that. Yeah,
Dragic
bro.
didn't take showers, so
Didn't take showers. Yeah, didn't wear no
he be
deodorant.
like smelling
Right.
on purpose and stuff, but giving you 40 at the same time. You want to get up on him because you don't want his mustiness on your body and stuff.
They
So give
yeah.
him bow, he hitting your ass. So you know what I'm saying. So the next player said, "We think you used to do that shit on purpose." And
Um,
Reggie used to say, he said, "I hate guarding him because he smelled so bad."
bad. um, now according to Tim McMahon, all signs point to Atlanta Hawks moving on from Trae Young ahead of the February 5th
So
trade deadline, with the team indicating that they're looking for an exit ramp for the Hawks point guard. So this is from ESPN's Tim McMahon that Trae Young could possibly be traded from the Atlanta Hawks.
man, I want to send a special shout out to my boy Flight Mike, man, who put this out in the atmosphere about a month ago before it was even out there. I go to your content for a lot of stuff, man. Shout out to Flight Mike, microphone check 1 2 1 2. Go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Great podcaster. He be having the insides on the inside of the inside. Go check my homeboy out, Flight Mike on YouTube, man. Great podcaster. But
There you go.
it's been in the atmosphere for a minute. Um, I think the what's I gotta always forget that young man name. Is it Daniels? How you say his name? The
Oh,
Johnson or Daniels?
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen
Jalen
Johnson.
Johnson.
I think him having a jump that he had put Trae on skates. Put
Oh
him
yeah,
put him
easily.
put him in the atmosphere for being traded because prior to him doing what he was doing, this wasn't even a thing. Now you got to do that 6'10" that can guard everybody and play every position. And your defense is clearly better when he's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? My
That's
only
insane.
fear is that I hope this isn't a Jeremy Lin effect. I hope it isn't in the thing where he has this one season or this one pocket of time where he's just killing everybody and everybody like he's the greatest, but this dude could be the next blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And then you give him some money, and then he goes to and then the next season all of a sudden he turns back into the pumpkin.
Right, from the pumpkin to the carriage, carriage to the pumpkin. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the only worry when you want to like, okay, we're gonna get rid of this dude who's been giving us 50 in the playoffs, doing killer games again. Once again, we have another example of a team that don't know how to build around a guy who can't play defense, because that is a thing. When your star can't play defense, you build around that accordingly. You get this Shane Battier, you get these dudes who just want to guard people and stand in the corner and wait. And I think they were trying to do that by getting the dude from New Orleans and stuff. But when it come down to the come down, he just doesn't have that other guy. He needs another guy. He needs like him, and he needs another star or superstar on his team for when. And I think they thought that DeJounte Murray was going to be that, but their game is too similar and unlike at the same time for it to have to work. They both point guards. They both guys who need the ball, and they both think they can shoot. So it's like but Trae has a little bit more reason to think he can shoot than DeJounte. But I'm just saying, um, I think that this team should really be weary of this trade because we got to see a dude that's not going to turn into this pumpkin.
Okay. So Trae Young, as you alluded to earlier, has had playoff games where he was heavily responsible for win shares. So he's done it in important games. Jalen Johnson hadn't done that yet. So yes, be wary. The crazy thing is also like you alluded to earlier, Luka Doncic and Trae Young were in the same draft class.
Mm-hmm.
They will forever be intertwined because there was conversation on who do you pick first, Luka or Trae. You know, this foreign guy who's been playing pro since he was 14, 13 years old and winning MVPs over in the EuroLeague versus Trae Young, who was setting the college world on fire as an American player,
Mm-hmm.
dropping 40 and 50 in college.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of ironic and similar how they're being traded or maybe being traded for the same reason. You don't play no defense. And we need that to win.
Isn't it
Now,
a trip on how maybe probably for the last 5 years, everybody emphasis was just all with Steph and all these dudes giving all these points to everybody. Everybody was all, we got to get an offensive player, we got to get more offense and give our offense. And now we at the point now where, like I said, we're reverting back to old basketball, where now everybody's just talking about defense now. Everybody is like, when we gonna start stopping somebody? We seeing scores, crazy scores, 150, 140, 130, 120, 170, all these crazy ass scores. That's not good basketball. I understand y'all like to see scoring. I understand all you fans who just like to see the ball go in the basket. Yeah, that's good and great. You know what I'm saying? But for the purists, for the dudes who really love the game, this ain't great. This ain't good basketball, man. It's not good basketball. You know what I'm saying? For the people, I want to see somebody get swatted. I used to like you know what
the
I'm saying?
finger
Like
wag, yeah.
I'm saying, we reason why we held defensive players like Mutombo in such high regards, because defense is hard to do. It's hard to be that guy that you're afraid of every single time he comes to the hole, like the Wimbies and the great shot blockers. It's hard to be a Dennis Rodman like every night. You got to go to bed that night. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're missing. We don't have nobody like that. Wimby is the closest thing to a deep and a youngster in Atlanta sometimes, because he's like the I ain't gonna call him the glove. I call him the mitten right now. The mitten. He's like the mitten.
Uh,
Daniel.
yeah,
Yeah, that boy can steal the ball. You feel me? For
yeah.
real, for real. Like, so we gonna call him the mitten right now until he, reach glove status. So they got the mitten out there, and then you got, the Eiffel Tower out here, you know what I'm saying, slapping everything to the whatchamacallit. But that's the closest you're gonna get to like good to great defense that we can really call out somebody like that guy is a great defender. Like, everybody back in the day, everybody had one guy like that on their team.
Shannon Foreman Jr. said, "Leave Magic City and go to Dallas." Um, First of all, I appreciate the comment. Um, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy for Trae Young to go to Houston because I
Oh
think
my God,
Houston
it
does have some assets that they
wouldn't
could
work.
give up
It wouldn't work.
for.
It wouldn't work.
All right. So where should Trae Young go then?
Home. Trae Young be in the league for about another 2-3 years, and he's out of here. His defense
So
is
this
too
is
fast. So if
this
I
is
had to send him anywhere, go to Milwaukee.
go to Milwaukee. Okay. All right.
To Milwaukee because that's what Giannis is missing. Giannis is missing somebody who can give him consistent 25 or 30. That's what he's missing. Defense is taken care of in Milwaukee. They need a dude who can give them 30.
So the problem with Trae Young is first of all, I want to say that Trae Young just last year or the year before last averaged
Or
26 and 10.
uh,
Averaged 26 and 10.
they led the league in assists. Yeah,
Led the league in assists multiple years. Since when has there ever not been a market for a guy who led the league in assists while also giving you 26 points?
this
It's
league,
kind of crazy.
the,
And it speaks to where the league is going because the league has gotten more physical over the last year or two. The league has gotten longer as far as like the NBA players that are holding roster spots.
off.
The league has gotten more is leaning more toward athleticism and being able to offensive rebound.
Mm-hmm,
The league is leaning more toward being able to hit the mid-range shot.
mm-hmm.
And all of those things points in the direct opposite direction than a Trae Young.
That's why I said he gonna be gone soon.
And Trae Young is set to make $49 million by
Mm-hmm.
the 2027 season. A 6 foot nothing dude making $49 million, taking up 30%, 35% of your cap is like it's just it's bad for business. So you starting to look at him and say maybe he has a bad contract. So the only teams I see that maybe have some assets to give up for Trae Young is the Brooklyn Nets because they have a bunch of first round picks and maybe they are in or Brooklyn is in desperate need of a star.
Sacramento.
And Sacramento got some players, got some picks to give up, and they are in need of a star. Um, and maybe the T Wolves, but I don't think the T Wolves have any assets.
I mean, all they will be. I mean, they got Conley, they got Daniels, defense, so they got dudes. Nas. I mean, if but he's more like the heartbeat of the team. Maybe they should maybe consider uh, getting rid of Gobert, maybe something like that. But I still don't think. I think he's just a scorer, Conley with points, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? If you put him in Minnesota. Um, so, um, because Conley can't guard nobody no more because that was his thing. He can kind of like guard people, but he can't do that no more. So, and his offense is you know what I'm saying? So you be getting Conley with offense basically in Minnesota, and they don't want to have nobody. Minnesota needs defense. They don't want to have. They don't want to have a person who's they don't need another person who can't play defense on their team. You know what I'm saying? He's going to end up somewhere where he doesn't want to be because he got about a 4-year shelf life because of like everything you just said. and where the
Mm.
game is headed. And all the guards are getting big. All the point guards are getting big. SGA, Luca, Devin Booker, all these dudes is playing point guard now. So he's in it's going to be dangerous for him. The smallest guard he's going to have to guard in his conference is Bronson, and Bronson will give him 40.
And Brunson
You
will
know what
give
I'm
you
saying?
40.
So, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's one of them dudes on that John Wall without being hurt in that area of player where he has to do something to, cement himself to where he don't have to worry about not even being in the league in a couple of years. Because, like you say, having that contract, being that size, being injury prone now, and, being a liability on defense kills all that 26 and 10. You know what I'm saying? In this league that we're going towards, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
And
you know
then
who
the
the,
three is that long three should start becoming a bad shot again.
you know what this remind me of. It just hit me. It, Trae Young in his situation is starting to remind me of Isaiah Thomas
Mm-hmm.
from the Boston Celtics situation.
Mm-hmm.
That man was giving you 30. However, he was, just below the height norm, and he started being, he had that one bad injury and ended up picking up Kyrie. Then he ended up going to Cleveland. That just didn't work out, and this might be that situation.
The
So,
six did him dirty, man. We're not
oh
gonna.
yeah,
They did
oh
him
yeah,
dirty. When
oh
he
yeah.
got that injury and he decided to play through it, and they promised him they still was gonna pay him. They fucked that boy. Have lack of better words, really. You know what I'm saying? He should have did the smart thing. I'm not playing. My hip is messed up. I'm already a little guy, and my game is predicated on getting to the hole for the most part and being physical. Once I don't have that ability to bounce off somebody off my, and he left-handed, and his hip was hurt on the side, on the shooting side. So if you're a basketball player, that's the side you get people off on. You know what I'm saying? When you want to make space, when you come to the hole, even if you're a left hand, you come to your right and you get them off with your body and your hips and your shoulder, and you lean back off that. And that was one of his things that he'll get you in there, get you close, get you off him, and then pull back because you're a little strong dude. And so, and then when you got hip problems, it takes your ability to jump because he can jump for a little guy. So he can create things in the air once he gets to the hole to get around the big dudes. Once you take that ability to lift, you know what I'm saying? Especially if your left hip is hurting and you're left-handed, that's all your energy. You know what I'm saying? You have no lift on your shooting side. So, it really took away from him, even though he still was giving people 30 that whole damn playoffs with a bad hip. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So that lets you know that he should have sat down. He should have sat down and the Celtics played him. And I won't forgive the Celtics for him for that. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? That I seen what it mentally broke that man. You know what I'm saying? People think he fell off because of the player. No, that situation and how it played out with his sister and not getting signed, missing out on 100 million and all that stuff, that messed him up. It wasn't his body; it's he mentally checked out. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, "Damn, I went from being an MVP candidate to literally a journeyman." All because I gave my body to a team who promised me something.
So, lastly, I just want to touch on the Philadelphia 76ers, man. I'm, I've been, I've been commenting on this from the start of the season, and I'm just going to stay on watch. I think, especially right now, that in the Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia 76ers can be a sneaky team to actually make the Eastern Conference Finals. Joel Embiid, they're playing it smart. He's getting 20 minutes, no more than 25 minutes a night. He come in, he get his buckets when he can, a couple rebounds. You got a young Tyrese Maxey that is able to carry the weight of the team on his back, on his shoulders, They get buckets. Paul George, they've been playing his injury pretty damn good. He came back. They limited his minutes to 25, 30 minutes, and he's coming in giving you 20. Then they got a young rookie that remind me that that just got the it factor. Just hit a
Mm-hmm.
game winner the other night. Just
Looking
gave
at
you
y'all like, you seen that nigga?
just
Saw
gave
it.
you 25, 8 and 5
Oh, wait, hold
on
on.
VJ Edgecombe.
I just want to say one thing pertaining to that Memphis game. Somebody slap Ja. Somebody finds Ja, and you slap that little man. You slap that boy. Slap that boy. Jared Jackson, slap that boy. Did you see what he was doing? Did you see what he was doing?
What you talking about?
Bruh, that dude's an asshole, bruh. Like, he literally just told the team, everybody get the hell out of my way. Move. Like, he had called a 1-4 flat. He was doing
Yeah, I
it.
saw him doing the
And,
Kobe.
bro, when he was walking to the huddle, he was telling his teammates, just move out my motherfucking way. Move. Y'all just move. Bruh. From that point on, that team gave up. Go check the tape. Jaren Jackson,
Mm.
everybody just start doing this. And if you can see where when they at the end of the game, Jaren Jackson is dapping up people, you can see the disgust in his face. Like, yeah, man, y'all just seen what happened. This nigga said, he was dapping up people like, man, shit, I couldn't do nothing. Like he literally went 4-5 plays straight, 1-4 flat. Everybody just get out of my way. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. And then it then commits to miss 4 shots and make one out of the 4. And then that's when he did start doing this. Now you just made 1 shot. You just missed like 3 in a row. Like, you feel me? I think he had made 1 before, then he missed like 2 or 3 in a row, and then he made that one. And he talking about everybody move, hey, get out of my way, get out of my way. His whole demeanor, his attitude, everything was just fucking sucked at the end of that game, and you can see it sucked the life out of the coach. He was trying to call an offense, and Ja was like, nah, everybody move, everybody move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, get that dude about the league, bro. Get him up out of here. Get Ja Morant out the league, bro. For real. That dude he don't appreciate what he got. I'm sorry to switch subjects on, but I'm just saying that shit pissed me off because they had a chance, and that guard they had over there, I forget his name, Conan or whatever dude or whatever, he was hitting. Jared had been making shots and stuff, and he just said, I'm not passing this to nobody for the last whole minute and a half or 2-3 minutes of the game. Ja didn't give up the ball one time. He was taking 4 shots, stupid shots. He's shooting threes, and you shoot 20% from the 3. Bro, get your weak ass up out of here, bro. I don't care how many points you put up. Get the hell up out of here, bro. You are a cancer. You are bad for the league. You are bad for yourself. You need to go home and rethink your life, my nigga. You need to think about where you at and how many people would love to be where you at, dog, and quit taking that shit for granted. For real. You're making a fool of yourself, my dude. You're making a fool of yourself. You look stupid because you are not established enough to be trying to call 1-4 flat when you got an actual all-star power forward center sitting next to you. You should have been going, if you're going to do anything, you and him should have been playing a 2-man game. Nigga, you ain't raw like that.
Now I gotta go back and look because honestly, I was too busy watching Philly to
Yeah,
pay
no.
attention. I just
God,
know had
sucked the life out of the last 3 minutes. He sucked the life out of his own team, trying to be tough and because VJ was giving him buckets, nigga. That's what it was, and he was mad that he couldn't come back and beat them by himself. Because guess what? This ain't a by yourself league, dog. He
not
literally
anymore.
trying to pass the ball. Go check the tape. Only time he passed it was to pass it to get it back.
He
But
had so that game he had 40 points. He was 16 to 22, 8 to 10 from the free throw line, 3 assists, 3 assists and 2 steals. Okay.
trash.
Yeah, I'm about to check that out.
Yeah, check.
Um,
But on Philly, Philly goes how Embiid goes. Simple as that. If
I
they can
agree.
if he can get into the playoffs healthy, you right. But it's
I
a
agree.
slim chance. So we got to see if they can maintain a good record with him playing the minutes that he's playing and Paul playing the minutes that he's playing, because they gotta be high. They got to be high going into the playoffs. They can't be seventh, eighth seed, because if they end up playing one of them good teams first, forget all that Cinderella shit. They got to go in there like top three, something like that, so they can be playing a weaker team. So they can then second, third round. Now we talking scary. You know what I'm saying? But if they end up a spot or somebody and got to face a New York or one of them good teams in the East, and Joel come in and they still try to play him on this, they up out of here. They up out of here.
So, and that's why I think they could be scary because I look at the top of the East, the Pistons, the Knicks, and the Celtics. That's the top of the East. They
You know,
can,
Merck ain't answered my
if
phone call for the last 3 days. I was trying to call him the last 3 days, trying to talk smack about Jalen. He didn't want to pick up the phone.
they can beat the Celtics, I even think they could beat the Pistons if, like you said, Joel Embiid, and that's a huge if because he's never been healthy for the playoffs.
That's why it's so hard
Never,
for me to trust.
never.
That's why it's so hard for me to trust Philly, bro. Because like the one time he was healthy, they almost got through the finals until Kawhi made that crazy shot. You know what I'm saying? But he was fully healthy, and I don't even think he was fully healthy then. I think he still
He
was kind
wasn't.
coming off a sore knee and stuff like that.
He
About
was.
closest they got to the healthy Joel, and we seen how far it took them. So if we can get like a 90% Joel going in, during the playoffs, then yeah, Philly can be a threat. But once he becomes 50%, you know what I'm saying, BJ gonna have to turn it to Iverson. I mean, or and Maxi, you know what I'm saying, they gonna have to, pull it out their ass, pause. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because that team ain't nothing without Joel. If Joel ain't playing at least at all-star level, he doesn't have to be playing MVP. But if he ain't playing at least an all-star level, they ain't beating nobody good in the playoffs. That's for
And
sure.
that, and that's what I think, Seal. So in these 20 minutes he's playing 20 minutes, but he's scoring 20 points on
Mm,
efficient shooting, and he's getting to the foul line, and he's getting you some rebounds, and he's even getting you a couple of assists, man.
mm.
So it's still there. It's just they're doing it in small sample sizes, and I love that Philly is doing that. Keep his
I love
minutes limited.
VJ
Huh?
is bruh, that little dude. Like you said, he got that that it like, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you finna be somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got that thing. Like I say, he's I don't want to give him a nickname yet, but he's almost Baby Flash though. He almost like his game really reminds me of D Wade, Bledsoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got that type of game. You feel me? When Bledsoe was Bledsoe. You know what I'm saying? Like Clippers Bledsoe. He was, and he can jump and give you 30 out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And D Wade. He gives me them D Wade like vibe.
Vibes.
You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, damn, he scored 30? For real? That was quick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got that kind of
Right.
game. Like, you feel me? I wasn't expecting that from dude. Damn, I gotta have to put him on a scouting report. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got that kind of game. You feel me? But VJ, if he can, of course, not get hurt and maintain his mentality, he might need to go somewhere and just go be a star. Because I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to overcome Joel and Maxi if they get back to. Oh well, Maxi is already who he is, but if Joel get back to Joel, it's gonna be hard to for him to overjump them. But if you send him, boy, I would love to see him. I would love to see him in Milwaukee, boy. If he would have went
Dude.
to Milwaukee, ooh, him and
Dude.
Giannis. Oh my Lord Jesus.
I think he perfect where he at, man. I think he perfect where he at.
I don't think he perfect, but
Joel Embiid will never be healthy ever. That's done and over with.
God is too
He can
small.
come. He can come back if I think for damn near the rest of his career, he should do what he's doing right now. Play 20 minutes a game for the regular season. Try to arrive to the playoffs healthy. Maxey and Edgecombe backcourt.
But that
That
too, they too
tandem could be
small though.
crazy.
When they face
Might be.
teams like when they face
Might
teams
be.
like Detroit, when they face teams with those big guards, it's going to become an issue because now Cade is posting people, which is scary.
Yeah, yes. That
You
is
know
very
what I'm saying?
scary.
It's super scary. You got a dude already can hit you from every spot. You know what I'm saying? Now you done picked up a post game. And so you got this little dude, and then that means VJ gonna have to guard all the shooting guards, and then, it's not too many 6'4" shooting guards, so he's gonna have
Well,
to guard a lot of big dudes.
it's just about getting to the playoffs because once you can get to the playoffs and you got a healthy Embiid behind you, you fine. Do what y'all do during the regular season. Go off, man.
But see, then again,
Maxie
though,
go get 30.
that's when you get found out too, though. You know what I'm saying? If they can exploit the two small guard, lineup in a sense when you start, like I said, when you start playing like the big teams, and
Hmm.
say they get to the finals and they gotta play like OKC. SGA and oh boy is eating them alive. I know Maxie gonna get his, but they ain't stopping either one of them because they too small. You got a 6'6" guard, and then you got Dort who's 6'5" and built like a tank playing shooting guard. Like, what VJ gonna do with that? You know what I'm saying? So
VJ gonna
that
be
could be
fine.
an issue when when it comes down to the content because the playoffs is about um uh
Exploit
pinpointing their
matchups.
pinpointing them weakness and matchups. You know what I'm saying? And I know if I'm a coach and I see these two dudes at 6 feet tall, 6'4", 6'3" ish, and I got a dude that's 6'6", and my other dude is 6'5" or 6'7", we know where we going. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. That's why like you say, Joel has to be that shield for
Oh yeah,
for every big guard that get past him that they think twice about coming to the hole. But once again, like you said, it's if when it comes to
yep.
when it comes to Joel. So if we get past the if and it just become all right, he here, then yeah, we danger.
Yeah, I'm on the books. I'm on the record books saying that I don't think small guards, a small backcourt can win you a title. I'm on a book saying that. I don't think you can have a 6 foot guy pair it up with a 6'3" guy, y'all win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but when you got an Embiid back there, we'll see.
Yeah, I,
and
cause
and VJ is uber athletic. His head touching the
Uber.
rim.
Uber.
His head
Like
touching the rim.
I really truly believe that boy can go like this in the rim, and that's right. Like
Yeah,
that boy different. That boy
yeah.
different. I will
So,
give.
but that's time.
Okay. Well, of course, we just left it on the court. I'd like to thank everybody on the panel who joined the live. Really appreciate all the love this morning. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably all recovering from last night and stuff. You feel me? So I really appreciate the people who did show up and have something to say. Bro, I love you, man. You know what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
too, big bro.
These conversations always be fun. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Enlightening and stuff like that. And I love that we can share this basketball knowledge with the world. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And Happy New Year's again to you.
Happy New
Um,
Year, man.
I need everybody to go to that YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share. Like I said, we got some fire shorts on there. Make sure you like those and share them out. Get us in the algorithm, man. You can check us out on X. You can check us out on TikTok. You can check us out right here on Instagram Live every Sunday at 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Start messing with us, man. Come be a part of the conversation, man. Once we get to the top, we might bring you with us. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure you copy your merch. We still got them That's Game shirt. Right now we're thinking of what the giveaway is going to be this year. We might do a new another game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People seem to like that. So we'll let you know what that's going on with that. I got a video dropping soon. I'll let y'all know when it drops. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all check that out too. But until Sunday at 4 o'clock, that's game.